And the game made almost $1 billion in sales in just the first 24 hours. Places.
No game developer is more well known than Rockstar Games. They've created and helped publish some of the most beloved, iconic and recognizable games of all time. From the record-breaking Grand Theft Auto franchise, to the gut-wrenching Red Dead series, to even criminally underrated titles like Bully and Max Payne. Whenever Rockstar used to release a game, you knew that you were getting some quality content, whether it be story, gameplay, or both. For a time they could do no wrong and everybody loved them. But times have changed, and it's safe to say that Rockstar are no longer looked at in the same light. Whereas before they were seen as the developers that make top tier games to entertain everyone, they are now seen as greedy and eager to take your money. This isn't really new knowledge, I've seen people call them out many times. But I think it's reached its peak with the re-release of Red Dead Redemption on modern consoles.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
After many rumours of a remaster or even a remake of the first Red Dead Redemption, Rockstar announced it will be coming to Switch and PS4. But it's nothing more than just a simple port. Yeah, those hopes of a remake with Red Dead 2 levels of detail or even some added bits of lore to help flesh out the world are just gone. And if you look on YouTube or Twitter, X.com, you'll see that nobody is happy with this decision. And to make matters worse, much like with The Last of Us Part 1 that we've talked about recently, they've cut stuff instead of adding new content. Remember multiplayer in Red Dead 1? I used to join a game with some of the boys after school and we'd just ride around the desert lassoing people and shooting up saloons. Good times. Well, continue thinking about those memories because the PS4 and Switch versions do not contain the multiplayer. But that's okay, you can still play the awesome single player and the incredible Undead Nightmare for 50 smackaroos. Wait, what? $50 or £40 to play the same game with slightly better graphics and no multiplayer? Who thought that was a good idea? You can just play the original on an Xbox Series X at 4K resolution with 60 FPS. This port doesn't have any of that, it's just so fucking lazy. And to make matters worse, they've outsourced this development to a different company called 11 Studios, who have previously worked on... Oh dear god, no. But you may be asking to yourself, why is outsourcing this to a different company an issue? I have 8 words for you. Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition.
No, please.
Much like the Master Chief Collection and Fallout 76 before it, the Definitive Edition was a train wreck on release. There were so many bugs on release for all 3 of these games that bug compilations on YouTube can reach up to nearly half an hour. Half an hour! But why was it such a disgrace? Well, it's all because Rockstar, rather than develop it themselves, outsourced the development to a studio called Grove Street Games, a company that has only released ports of games to mobile. After the game was released, Rockstar did apologise and said that they had no idea the quality of the game was this bad. But if you ask me, and pretty much anyone that's played it, that's a whole load of bullshit, considering that no gameplay footage was shown nor were reviewers given pre-release copies. For anyone who doesn't know, if a game studio doesn't do any of what I just mentioned, then it's kind of a non-direct way of the devs saying that they know the game is bad. However, they won't delay the game and admit it's not fit for release because either of deadlines, the fix it with patches mentality, or my personal favourite, money. I mean, just look at any game release in the past couple of years and you'll see exactly what I mean. Halo Infinite, Cyberpunk 2077, Redfall, Forspoken, The Last of Us Part 1. Rockstar are no different and obviously knew this. But did they give a damn? Hell no. They know people will eat it up because of nostalgia and all they see is money that they can stuff into their fat pockets. Which brings me into my next point. The insatiable greed of this company. It seems that most respected game developers now have resorted to monetizing their new games at every possible step. This used to be with loot boxes, but has since been replaced with the likes of battle passes, an item shop, and in-game currency. It seems like every game with a multiplayer mode has to include these features in order to turn a profit, instead of just making a really good game and having word of mouth spread. GTA Online was once a really fun multiplayer mode that I remember fondly. I spent countless hours with my friends driving around, pulling tricks off in cars, robbing stores, buying clothes, and just having fun. And with each new update, I knew that Rockstar were adding more content to make it even more fun. I remember grinding out missions and heists to get enough money in order to finally buy that supercar, and cruise around in style thinking I was the guy with the biggest dick in the lobby. But then Rockstar added something in so awful, so terrible, that it would break the mode completely. Shark cards. You see, instead of playing the game, having fun, and grinding missions to get that sought-after supercar you want so bad, you can just buy a shark card for $11.99, instantly get access to 1.5 million in-game dollars, and just buy it. What is the point of playing the game the way it was intended to be played by hard-working developers, working 14-hour days, designing and coding in different missions with rewards and incentives, when you can just buy your way into getting the best stuff without putting any effort in at all? And with the freedom that gives people, it's turned GTA Online from this...
Yes! Got the papa! Hey guys, come on in!
to this.
I'm in a lot of trouble here.
And once again, Rockstar certainly do not care about that. They're absolutely rolling in the dough. Why would they? As Dutch Vanderlyn once said,
"It's man, so in love with greed, he has forgotten himself and found only appetites."
it might sound like I absolutely hate this company, but that is not the case. This company has put out some of my favourite games ever made. I remember playing GTA 4 for the first time and falling in love with Nico, Roman and Liberty City. I remember buying Bully 4 times on 4 different consoles. And I still think about Red Dead 1 and 2 to this day and how perfect that world and those characters are. I know that this company has some of the best talent working there, and I know that when GTA 6 is finally released in 20 years time, it will be amazing. But there needs to be some changes. Someone or something needs to bring them back to reality and say, no, we're not doing this anymore. So I have a simple request for you watching. If you are thinking of buying the Red Dead 1 port, please don't. We need to show Rockstar that this kind of practice of releasing the same game with no changes is just not okay. It's scummy and not what we've come to expect when we think of their name. And if anyone at Rockstar somehow stumbles across this video and is watching, first of all, hi, big fan of your games. Secondly, get rid of Strauss Zelnick.